So what do you think that we in marketing, Micky, either don't completely appreciate, maybe underestimate, or frankly either get wrong or don't really fully understand? And it would be kind of important that we should. What do you think that is?
I think, and this might come from, the journey that I've had that we kind of already touched on of CEO to CMO, which I think that having been a CMO, been a CEO, and then come back to being the CMO, what am I?
Yep.
The CMO again. I think what that has shown me is the importance of the marketing organization being sort of business first. And not just what are the business objectives and, how am I going to build a plan, but really be able to speak with some fluency around, the business concerns, how a business makes money, so that you can really not only craft better plans, but actually be able to speak sort of the love language of the CFO, the love language of the executive committee, and so that you can really show how you're driving value to the organization. So it's really about leading with the business conversation as opposed to leading with the marketing conversation.
Correct. So let's not talk about the clicks we got or the social likes we got. You mean, for example, as a small example.
And it's interesting. Even it's totally true. And even at a sort of a level above, this morning, our CEO in preparation for board week sent a note to all of the executive committee and said, what are the things that are keeping you up at night? And as I sort of thought about it on my journey to work this morning, and I asked my team, obviously, what's keeping you up at night, to make sure I was reflective of the concerns that they had. And as I was collecting all that feedback and I was thinking about what I wanted to share with our CEO, what I think could have happened is I could have shared the things that were concerning me within the marketing communications organization.
Right.
And instead, what I chose to lead with are, here are decisions that we need to make as a business and strategies as a result of competition, as a result of administration changes, as a result of changing client behavior. These are all the things that are worrying me, because we don't know exactly where they're all going to land. Once I know where they're going to land, I'm going to be able to build a marketing communication strategy that addresses it. And so that's just a real life and very recent example of not operating as the CMO, but operating as a leader of the business, knowing that if we can resolve this as business leaders, I have every confidence that my team and me together will be able to find the right solutions through marketing and communications.
So, listen, it's a common discussion within the boards of the MMA about the CMO CFO connection. So let's maybe go to that as illustrative of this particular thing. Although
totally.
I think you're right. I think it's broader to the rest of the C-suite and the different roles in CEO and up to board, of course. But in working with the CFO, where do you think we as marketers are, and or have you cracked the code, and how we communicate marketing's impact to the CFO? And Micky, I'll lead this one a little bit because I'm not trying to set you up the question. I don't think we've done it very good or very well. I don't think we've gotten there as an industry for some reason.
No, I don't think we have got there as a industry, so to speak. And I've sat in enough rooms where this conversation has come up. Yeah. And I think it is back to the fact that, when you think about what the CFO is worrying about, yes, obviously they're worrying about the bottom line of the organization, but I think as marketers, we can't just respond to the bottom line. We can't just say, well, give me $1 million and I will give you, this many customers or this many clicks. And if I do the right kind of mathematics, I'll give you this kind of lifetime value that's going to deliver you this to the bottom line. I think you actually have to connect further upstream with the CFO and not actually connect with them at the financial mathematical part, but you have to actually connect upstream with the considerations that they're making around strategic trade-offs that then obviously lead to investments, that obviously then lead to the revenues and lead to the bottom line. But I think it's about starting the conversation upstream with the CFO. And really, frankly, and marketers should be really good at this, by the way, really trying to empathize with the things that are on their mind and what they are trying to deliver. Right. So we should, as marketers, be excellent at that and excellent about therefore influencing. But I think we're so busy feeling sometimes that we have to prove the value of our craft that we rush to the bottom line and the unit economics of an investment.